Right, hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm back with another match preview. This time it's Preston North End versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship this Tuesday evening, 7:45 PM kickoff away at Deepdale. So going to be a tough game against Preston. They currently sit one place above us in the Championship, so it's 15th versus 16th. They're off the back of a 3-0 win against Burnley in the FA Cup. Which was, a really good result for Preston, to be fair. And then prior to that, they lost 2-1 to Coventry, but, there's no shame in that. Coventry are a great side. As for us, we're off the back of, obviously, a really impressive 3-0 win over Blackburn. It's a bit of a shame, though, that we didn't have a game on the weekend, because it would be really nice to try and continue the momentum. But hopefully we can still do that. Despite having 10 games since that Blackburn game, hopefully we can still continue the momentum and try and get a win against Preston. But it's going to be a tough game. They are a really good side. But I'll run you through the injury news then for both sides. So starting off for Preston, they've got Dwayne Holmes out with a broken leg injury, Jack Watmore with a calf injury, Jordan Storey with a leg injury, and Ben Whiteman with an ankle injury. And as for the Swans then, we've got a few players out. Firstly, we've got Christian Pedersen. He's not featured for a long time, so he won't be available. And we've also got Joe Allen as well, who's unavailable. So we've got 2 players out. And then in terms of the key players, then I'm going to go for both sides. So starting off with Preston, then I think the first player I'm going to go with, I'll probably go with Will Keane. He's got a lot of experience. He got a goal for them on the weekend. So, yeah, I think I'll go with him. Secondly, I'm going to go with Freddie Woodman. Obviously, I got his shirt there from back in his Swansea days. So, very good keeper at this level. And I think he was tremendous when he played for us. And thirdly, I'll probably go with, I'll go with Sam Greenwood. He's got a lot of experience despite still being, relatively young. So, I think he's definitely one to look out for, so I'll go with him. I've also got another ex-Swan in David Cornell, their backup keeper. He is actually from Swansea as well, so, they got 2, both of their keepers are ex-Swans. And then key players for Swansea then, so if there's any Preston fans watching this, I think these are the players you need to keep a keen eye out for. So firstly, I'm going to go with Goncalo Franco. He's been, excellent this season, and he's our best player. For me, I think he's our most important player. We just look much better when he's in the side, so I'll go with him. Secondly, I'm going to go with Josh Tymon. I think he's been excellent the last few games. He's been working his socks off, really. He chipped in with a few goals as well. He scored 2 in his last 2 away games, I think, as well. So, who knows, maybe he can make that 3 and 3. But he's been excellent of late, so I'm going to go with him. And a third one, I'd probably go with, I think I'd go with Miles Peter-Harris, to be honest, if we're basing it off currently. Obviously, he had a really good performance against Blackburn, got a goal and an assist. And I think he's been, under a bit of criticism this season from some of our fans. But I think he's, a really good player, and he had something different to Yarman Ronald. He's got that physical presence whilst also being good on the ball as well. He doesn't have, obviously, the pace of Yarman Ronald and maybe not the trickery, but, he's got that presence and height about him. So I think he's definitely, a key danger man for us. And then going on to the team lineup, I'll go with. So in goals, I'll go with Lawrence Vigouroux. I'll go with Josh Key as a right back. I'm going to go with Josh Tymon as a left back. 2 centre backs, I'll go with Ben Cabango and I'll go with Harry Darling. I think 3 in midfield, I will go with Goncalo Franco, Lewis O'Brien, and then Liam Cullen as a number 10. And then out wide, I'll go with Miles Peter-Harris and I'll go with Ronald. And then up front, I'm going to go with Jan Vapotnik. Obviously, we did have a spell of going with a 5 at the back. And then Alan Sheehan switched back to a 4 at the back for that Blackburn game. And, it was a really good result, and we played really well. I think we can play a 4 at the back. It just depends what players we put in that side. And I think with that side, I think that's perfect to play that 4 at the back. So, that's the team I'm going to go with. And then lastly, onto the score prediction. As I've said, it is a tough game against Preston. They're off the back of an impressive 3-0 win over Burnley. I know there's a lot of rotation in Burnley's side, but Burnley have got a really good in-depth squad. So I think to come away with any result against any Burnley side is good, let alone a 3-0 win. So yeah, it's definitely a good result for them, and it'll definitely be an interesting game. I think we are starting to pull away from that relegation zone slightly. Hopefully we can I think maybe one or two more wins, and I think we should be all right then. But this one's going to be a tough one. We're away from home. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. I'm going to say I'll go with Sam Greenwood to score for Preston, and to get the goal for the Swans, I'll go with Ronald. It's been a while since he's had a goal, so yeah, 1-1. But yeah, massive thanks for watching this. I will be back tomorrow with a match reaction. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.